I actually got rid of my vampire mod specifically because of my hypothermia mod. Vampires are immune, so I thought if I'm going to go out of my way to become immune to this entire mod, I want it to be something I can't just do at character creation. Vampires are dead, they don't hypothermia.
Hey,
if they're
is there
dead.
a mod that makes it to where vampires don't need to breathe underwater? Because that's kind of stupid.
Yes, there is.
Oh no, I'm drowning, but I'm not alive! I don't breathe air!
There are actually a lot of mods for vampires and werewolves to make them more fun.
More fun? I want more logic.
Yeah. That too.
My sole purpose as a werewolf is to go to bandit camps and nom everything.
There's a handy mod I have that makes it so people aren't immediately hostile to you just because you became a werewolf. So
why not?
Well, think about it. If you're playing the way I play, other than when you're off doing evil things, which I actually have a mod that makes the thieves guild out the nocturne cowls act like the cowl of Nocturne from
Oh.
So
yeah.
So whenever I do evil things, I always wear the Nocturne cowl like I'm the Grey Fox. So no one knows I ever do anything evil. So as far as everyone knows, I'm this shining paragon of virtue. Just because I got turned into a werewolf doesn't mean everyone should immediately try and kill me.
I can only picture this when you put on that cowl.
Yeah.
Where did he just put on the mask? Where did he go?
Oh, I love that.
Who the fuck are you? It's the Grey Fox, and you take it off, and they're just like, "Hey, you, come here."
Yeah, and I know, I love that. Oh, right there, criminal scum, take the mask off. Where did he go? See where he went.
Number 4.
Though I still find the funniest comment I've gotten in Skyrim is that fur growing out of your ears? I'm a Khajiit.
Yeah.
That's kind of a racist thing to say to me.
To be fair,
I'm a Khajiit, you racist asshole.
You shouldn't be allowed in cities technically if you're Khajiit, because they have established many times in Skyrim that Khajiit are not allowed into the holds.
Yeah, because they're considered thieves and
which
cutthroats.
Makes absolutely no sense why you're allowed into anything except for
Khajiit camps.
Khajiit camps and Balgruuf's place, because you have the message for Balgruuf.
The other funniest thing I've seen in my current playthrough is when you go to the Thieves Guild and you have that one woman that teaches you how to sneak, and he says, "If you think you can sneak up on me, you have another thing coming." I'm just thinking, bitch, I'm in full plate mail. I was crouching, and I normally go clank, 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 but I make no noise whatsoever in full dragon plate mail. You didn't hear me coming.
Funny enough, in Skyrim, they kind of oopsed on the coding for that. The only thing that determines how much noise you make when you're walking is your boots. As long as you're always wearing shoes or leather boots, you make no noise when walking, no matter what else you're wearing.
I also have the Steedstone perk, so whenever I wear heavy armor, it weighs nothing.
See, muffled movement, noise from armor is reduced by 50%. Sneak attacks with one-hand weapons now do 6 times damage. Excellent.
I still remember a funny story that my friend at the college told me that he saw someone else do, where this character was a mage and gotten to the point where he quaffed has
40 for that.
Oh, he quaffed a bunch of destruction up spells, potions.
Yeah.
As well as wore robes that increased spell or destruction magic. Dragon showed up. He shot a single fireball at it, and it fell out of the sky.
Yeah, I've done shit like that to dragons before. When you have all the DLC, and generally speaking, if you have a strong enough weapon, you can usually 1 or 2 shot a dragon by the time you hit max level.
I just use Stormfall and just let it go.
I had dragon armor, now I have Stalrim armor with a sword that does chaos damage.
I have Soul Edge as a weapon, so I have to kill everything in sight that dares to challenge me. I love my Soul Edge mod because it actually makes the eyeball move around like it did in Soul Calibur. number 2. So as I'm running around with this giant sword bigger than my character model, there's just this eyeball staring around at everything around it.
I'd wish they put that game to Steam.
I don't really care for fighting games on Steam, honestly. They don't usually control well unless you have a controller, and I don't.
Speaking of being challenged to fights, I still find it funny when people think that they can take me, like bandits and stuff, and they're wearing leather armor, and they say leave your valuables, and I'm in full plate mail.
Give me your money, and you're like, bitch, you not know who the fuck I am?
I'm the first Rodan Dragonborn, bitch.
I just slayed Alduin like 4 days ago! In Sovngarde! My name is spoken with reverence throughout this entire country! Do you not know who I am?
I love to imagine that by the end of any given playthrough of an Elder Scrolls game, when a bandit comes up to you, you have like the most epic speech prepared for everything you are, because by then you're the champion of all the gods, you're the champion of the demons, because for some reason they're never mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
Although I think they are in Morrowind. I think they did stuff like that in Morrowind, where warriors can't be wizard college people and things like that. Which was smart.
I am the listener of the Dark Brotherhood, the Grey Fox of the Thieves Guild, champion of the arena. That's what it was like
all
in
these
fucking
things.
Oblivion.
I know, in Oblivion there's just so many things you could list.
And yet you still can't intimidate the damn bandit. That happens to be a lot.
Never gets a flying fuck who you are. You know, most bandits, the moment they realize who you are, would start pissing themselves in fear. Like, oh god, please don't kill me! I'm sorry! Here, take my money! Especially my characters. My characters are like the fucking rule the criminal underworld of the assassins and the thieves and shit like that. So the bandits damn well better know who the fuck I am. Cause bitch, they work for me!
Man, you type loudly.
It's not my fault, hon, it's the keyboard. Yes it is. I've had this conversation many times with people at Mumble. I lightly tap these keys, and this keyboard is just very fucking loud.
I can type quietly.
Not on my keyboard, you can't.
Yeah, I bet I could.
I bet you can't.
I'll be gentle.
I'm being gentle too. I'm like this. I'm like this when I'm typing. Yes, I am.
You gotta treat your keyboard like a fine woman, Sylvan.
I do treat my keyboard like a woman.
Hold on. And just like a fine woman, when they get out of hand, you need to smack them across the mouth.
You beat my ass.
I treat you like a bitch. That's how you like it.
Alrighty, let's see. Magic. Power. Shouts, here we are. Open sprint.
How did you complete the Mystic Dawn quest anyway?
I usually don't do that one.
Because I remember how mine ended, and I was just laughing my butt off because of it. I chose to spare the guy's life, and the Daedric Prince, I forget what that dude's name is, said, I will vow vengeance against me because I basically spat in his face. Summoned two strong Daedra. 2 seconds later, they're off the cliff. I can only imagine, I summon my strongest man, kill him!
Well,
where did they go?
That's kind of why Hermaeus Mora goes to you in Dragonborn, because he wants you to kill, what's his name? The Dragonborn that you have to fight in that one.
Yeah, I forget his name too.
I keep forgetting. Which is weird, because he's got a badass name too, as I remember. But Hermaeus Mora knows I can't just send Daedra against this dude. This dude will fucking wreck them. I need another Dragonborn to kill this sucker. So he's literally just been waiting for another Dragonborn to come around so he can tell them, hey dude, go kill this dude on Soulsteam.
Not to mention you're also challenging a fight with a guy that has a sword that paralyzes you when he cuts you with it. Oh!
Yeah, I
you
forgot
can't
about
move?
that.
Oh, you want to try to get back up? Nope.
On top of the fucking tentacles, the sword can paralyze when it hits people. Everything's fine, hon.
You're just gonna keep falling on the ground while I keep cutting you.
I'm gonna go to the Elder Scrolls wiki and try and figure out what the fuck that guy's name was. Oh yeah, it was Mirak. That was his name. Mirak, the original Dragonborn, who I think he became Dragonborn Parmeus Mora. Remember right? Because he wanted to topple the dragons and take their power for his own. So he went to Homora. I was like, hey, dude, tell me the secret to taking over dragons.
Must become the Dragonborn. How do I do that? Well, really, it's very simple. Just sign here, and initial here, and there you go. You are now the Dragonborn.
And oh yeah, I have no total dominion over your soul.
Don't worry about that.
Just to tell you how badass Mirak is, once you meet Mirak in his quest line, the first time you meet him, he just kind of bitch slaps you down and leaves. You better hope you don't find dragons after that, because he will cock block every attempt to steal dragon souls, because he will just literally suck the dragon's soul all the way from his stronghold inside Hermaeus Mora's realm.
At this point, I have like 50 stored away.
He's that badass. Every time you kill a dragon, their soul just shoots into the heavens, and you hear Mirak taunting you or laughing.
That little shit.
Now you get him back, I think, once you kill him. However many souls he stole, he'll drop, as well as like a shit ton of other souls, which are supposed to be collected. Which depends on what level you are when you kill him, I think. But yeah, no, he'll just fucking steal your fucking dragons. So these are the things you can say. Not this time, Dragonborn. This one's mine. It takes a strong will to command a dragon soul. Perhaps you aren't as powerful as you think. Do you ever wonder if it hurts having your soul ripped out like that? This dragon soul belongs to me. Thank you for your help. We will meet again soon. I'll grow even stronger, Dragonborn, and one step closer to my return.
Son of a bitch.
And sometimes during battle, he'll do shit to you too. Like, I know things the Greybeards will never teach you. Oh yeah, and if you manage to kill Alduin while you're fighting him, he'll say, "Felon was a mighty deed, and I thank you for it. He would have been troublesome for me." Taking him, but it might have been annoying. So, thanks for just killing him for me. You just saved me like 5 minutes.
I was
of work.
busy. I didn't feel like it.
Oh yeah, they wanted to use me to deal with Alduin, Hakon, and the rest. I chose otherwise. When the other Dragonborn in the rebellion were like, dude, kill Alduin, he's like, nah, fuck that, I got my own plans. Specifically built by the other Dragonborns in the rebellion and the Blades during the rebellion to be the anti-Alduin, and he just decided, nah.
No, I'm going to do this over here.
I love when he says the Greybeards taught you well, because it's so Darth Vader. Obi-Wan has taught you well.
Da-da-bum-bum.
Oh yeah, he has a special taunt if you try and go invisible on him.
Oh yeah?
He just says hiding is beneath you, Dragonborn. It's like, bitch, you're the Dragonborn. Why the fuck are you going invisible?
Fight me like a man! A dragon man!
But I like to hide in my full set of plate mail.
Oh yeah, every now and then he just comments that Hermaeus Mora is laughing at both of them. Like, Hermaeus Mora is laughing at us, because he knows for a fact that Hermaeus Mora is playing both of us against each other. Like, I know he's a dick, and he's just against each other. I hope you realize that, because I do. Oh, you're an idiot.
Stupid Dragonborn.
And even after all said and done, I still spat in that Daedric prince's face.
See, I'm of the that you don't really want to piss them off if you don't have to. I'd rather work with them than against them. Gets me better rewards.
Yeah, I don't like any of the Daedric princes aside from Sheogorath.
chick.
I like
That's
talking
awesome.
with them all.
Oh, wait, there was that one guy that got...
like Dagon, because he's kind of a dick, but that's just me.
Another funny thing, Mirak is tied with Arngir. See in the game.
Wait, Arngir is the most powerful NPC?
He's level 150.
Holy shit!
Yeah, there's a reason you don't want to piss off the dragon, the Greybeards when you're hanging out with them. The Greybeards can wreck your shit if you decide to attack them.
But where's the fun in that?
Giant fuck you. Yeah. During certain appearances, Mirak's NPC is actually at a level 150.
Wow.
They actually addressed that. A former writer at Bethesda, when asked about the confusion that arises from a Dragonborn predating Alessia, he reveals that Alessia didn't have the power to absorb dragon souls. Hers was just the power of the Dream of Liberty and give it a name, and on her deathbed make covenant with Akatusk, which means that the Mirak was the first Dragonborn to actually be able to suck dragon souls.
Impressive.
And he's actually older than the Rebellion, apparently. Which means the Rebellion knew his existence and went to him and was like, hey, dude, you're this immortal badass dragon sphere. You want to come help us? Nope.
Yeah.
Biding my time for something. Talk to me in a couple thousand years.
I'm just going to sit in this dimension with a bunch of different pickle demons within it.
Oh god, Hermaeus Mora's realm is so terrifying.
I would say icky, but okay.
No, it's terrifying because everything there can murder the fuck out of you, even the light.
Even the light?
Remember when you're doing the trials and there's that thing where stay in the shadows, the light kills you?
Yeah.
It's the opposite in Hermaeus Mora's realm. Stay in the light, the shadow will murder the fuck out of you.
It's like that one movie that I can't remember the name to.
Pitch Black?
No, well, that too. I think the movie was called They, or something about a Tooth Fairy.
Fair enough.
The movie kind of sucked.
To Riverwood!
Yay!
Bye!
Oh, god damn it, Cat, what do you want?
Meow!
Yeah, that's what I'm getting right now is the meow will feed me, but she went and coughed up a wet hairball on my parents' bedding, so I'm not giving her any food till her stomach quiets down.
Meow!
Not liking that.
Meow!
Yeah?
Meow! Meow!
Yeah?
Meow! Meow!
Hey, wait, that's racist. I'm a Khajiit.
Meow! I cheat like to a snake. It was silken and sweet. Delphine, that's I talk to. Where's Delphine? That bitch. She is.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He has a special forward shout that only he knows.
Makes sense.
It kills the dragon, instantly absorbs its soul, and fully heals him.
Wow, that's
It's the dragon's name followed by Zilos Du, which means your soul is mine to devour.
impressive.
So he's
tells the
basically
dragon-
Shang Tsung.
He's Shang Tsung. He just tells the dragon its name and then tells him I can eat your soul. Then he eats his soul.
What's next? He's also got the Death Note?
Probably. He does know Harkon, which is the oldest living vampire in existence. Because Harkon was one of the original vampires that took part in the actual covenant that created the vampire race. I always wondered about that. Actually, how does that even work? Because the original covenant I thought was only worked with women. Plus, the danger of a vampire just swings both ways. Because last I knew, it was you have to let him rape a woman, and then the woman becomes a vampire.
I think most vampires have a preference.
Fair enough. They get bored after a while.
Just about all vampires are pretty ambiguous for both sides. Yeah, after you've done enough women, a vampire will get bored and be like, I wonder what it's like to fuck a man and devour his blood.
It's really tired of being on top.
Nothing to do with the sex. They just want the blood.
And eventually they get tired of being on top too.
Blood than others. What?
Eventually they get tired of being on top. Then the really weird kinky shit gets in, and
then they get bored of that.
Then they get into some weird Hellraiser shit.
I want to do Left 4 Dead 2 again later.
Here's one thing I didn't know until someone told me about, like, after I was, like, 60 hours into my first run to Skyrim. Apparently, you need to sleep.
You don't need to, but you get bonuses for sleeping.
Well, apparently, according to them, you start tripping balls or something like that, unless if you're a werewolf, which I was at that point. So
no, you don't.
They're making that up, dude.
Yeah, they are. Unless they have a sleep mod installed, they're making it up. Sleep in any Elder Scrolls game has only ever been a thing that gives you a bonus to XP gain for so long after you finish sleeping while you're quote-unquote well-rested. And I think you regenerate stamina slightly faster when you're well-rested.
Yeah, but not sleeping has no ill effects with.
Yeah, I never sleep. Like, bored, and we need to wait for my camping mod. I'm just waiting for time to go by. I might as well sleep. That's how became a vampire lord instead of doing the normal ritual. Sacrificed 1,000 innocents to Molag Bal.
That'll probably do it.
He literally pulled a Vlad the Impaler.
Damn it, would you go to the damn right one that I want to click on?
There's other people who can grant Vampire Lord?
I forgot what I was going to say. I can words good.
Oh, apparently.
Now I
can
remember.
make you a.
You guys are lucky you get to play with mods.
I don't play with mods.
Oh, he does, and I do.
I
have the 360 version, so that's why.
I have like 200 mods, I think.
The
weird thing is, most of my mods are so well the game, I forget that they're vanilla part of the game. Because when I was talking to people, like, I was doing this, how'd you do that? Oh, right, that's not vanilla. I forgot that was a mod, okay.
I've had more than enough time to mod Skyrim. I have the X version. I can put mods into that. I just don't. Last time I checked.
Oh, that's the thing that Vampire Lord changes that's big. Vampirism. Vampire Lord, as long as you're in your human form, no one will attack you. They won't know you're a vampire. 4.
That's cool.
Now, the instant you turn into Vampire Lord form, though, everyone's immediately going to run the fuck away, because...
You're a very obvious vampire.
Yeah, what, with the shriveled wings and the angry green skin, and the fact that you're just sucking
the
blood out
presence
of
of
magic.
immense evil.
Yeah, actually, you have two modes as a Vampire Lord. You have Blood Magic mode, which one of them is you literally get to suck blood out of people with magic and just pull it in your hand like you're fucking Vladimir. One, I think, lets you raise the dead, at like Vampiric Thrall, but way more powerful. Kill with your blood sucking, which just heals you. You then get to turn into a undead servant. Somehow run out of mana while this. There's a melee mode where you stop flying because you kind of like float in the air like you're fucking this badass thing of destruction. Then you land and you start tearing things apart with melee attacks, and you can do a power attack which causes an instant bite where you wrap your wings around them.
In one moment, I need to get up on my shelf. There's a bunch of ants up there. I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, you can install mods on a console. It's just the console itself has to be modded to do that.
Which takes forever. Oh yeah, I forgot about the bat power when it's nighttime.